Hi everyone, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this particular package. It was delivered just a little while ago, and normally I am scheduled to work until 4 o'clock, and this came during my lunch break, and I proceeded to take the rest of the afternoon off. I just knew I did not want to delay opening up this package. So the fall 2024 release is called Walk the Journey, and I did splurge, but I definitely could have purchased a lot more than what you're seeing. With my next order that I'll be placing, I'm sure I'll be buying some of the silvers that released with this collection. But for now, I splurged on the glass beads. So let me start showing you. Here we have the package. I shopped with Trollbeads at Partridge Creek, which is my favorite store to shop with. And they wrapped everything beautifully. I see my package, I see some of the little peppermints, and I know I have a thank you card, and I have what looks to be like one of the brochures that come with the collection, which I always love. So let me start diving into this package. Let's see if I can pull this. And I can. And is this a knot that I can actually undo? It is. Yay. Everything out. And here we have my box. And oh, let's see. Oh, it's a little like this. I can tell is from the newest collection because all the videos I've seen has this model wearing this beautiful green sweater. So we are made of stories, and it kind of tells you how to start. Select a bracelet, select a clasp, and then select beads that tell your story. Shows like one of the beads being made there. And then this is the, I believe, the family members. Or actually, no, if you look, like the picture goes all the way out here. So I think it's, of course, some of the family members, but then a lot of the designers as well. But let's see what this other little brochure is. Again, here's Trollbeads at Partridge Creek, their information. And then here is the actual brochure, Walk the Journey. And, oh, this one's done like a little accordion fold out as well. And I just love how they always show the new beads designed with maybe some existing beads, such as the labradorite and pearls. Here we have selection of the new beads, like these earrings I think have been out for a little bit. Here we have the new fantasy necklace, which is the, or actually the new pendant, which is the future treasure pendant. They have it styled on a changeable fantasy necklace. Like such a beautiful collection. So let me get into the package. And I just noticed this. They sent a little mushroom. How cute is that? And so perfect. Like I actually just recently bought some mushrooms to use as decor in my house for fall. So this little teeny tiny mushroom is gonna fit right in with that decor. How sweet is that? So let me show you the package now. I always, even though I know exactly what's in this package, I always just love the beautiful packaging and attention to detail that the ladies at Partridge Creek always give. So let's get into this a little bit. Even the tissue paper, like they use two different colors of tissue paper. So the inside is red and the outer is pink. I mean, just such attention to detail. But I digress. You're not here to see the tissue paper. So let's see what is in here. Oh my gosh, guys. I am so excited for every single one of these. Let me get everything off the ribbon. So here is the dilemma. Do I show the faceted glass first or the smooth kit, if you want to call these smooth, because some of these are quite raised and dimensional. I think I'm going to show the mushrooms first. So this particular kit is called Treasures of the Forest, and it consists of all of these different mushrooms. And originally, the mushrooms that I was just gonna buy were these four right here. And then Melissa, in all her wiseness, sweet talked me into getting the remaining two mushrooms, because here in the US, if you buy the entire kit at once, you wind up getting one bead for free. And she was right. I started seeing some of my favorite people posting with these other beads, and yeah, she's right. In all her wiseness, she did steer me in the right direction. But let me showcase everything individually. So when the Walk the Journey collection was first peaked, the one mushroom that I definitely knew I wanted was this one here. It is called Mushrooms of Vitality. And I just love how whimsical this particular mushroom is with the pink tops. We, of course, have all seen, you know, the little red mushrooms that exist in real life, and those are incredibly poisonous from my understanding. So I imagine that these would also be poisonous because they're just so pretty. How could they not be poisonous and bad for you? But they are just so absolutely adorable. And there is just such nice detail that Trollbeads made with these mushrooms. Like they are slightly raised, like you can kind of see the raised detail of the stems. But I love how every single mushroom in this collection has realistic stem colors. Like the caps themselves are entirely fanciful, but the actual stems and the, I guess the fluting underneath is all done in realistic colors. And so you see with the stem and the fluting, those are done in a cream color, and then you have just a hint of like a slight brown underneath, just to give a little added dimension. The base on this one is black, and look at that, I actually see like a little design on the base. Like it looks like a little flower almost, like a little 4-petal flower, maybe done in a white or a light gray. But oh, this is such an adorable bead, and it's probably going to be the first one that I'm going to play with. Now the other mushroom that I knew I was going to get right away was this little cutie right here. And this is Mushrooms of Magic. Like originally, I thought I was only going to get the pink one and this one. And I love the idea of a mushroom cap that has these little polka dots on it. And this is just so well done. Like this one has a white base and you can see a little green detail there. Like this is all done, like that green detail is done on the core. And then the mushroom stems and caps are done on the surface of the bead. Like this bead actually feels quite dimensional, like when you feel it on the side here or on the top. But these mushroom caps are black with white polka dots. And then the mushroom fluting underneath is all done in white. And then the stems themselves are this cognac or tan color. And it is just so cute. Like here are the two together. Like I thought I would just be able to manage with just these two. Big mistake. The next mushroom that I absolutely fell in love with was this one here called the Mushrooms of Flexibility. And what I didn't realize at first was that these mushroom caps have a very, very pale lilac color. So what is a purple loving girl to do other than get these mushrooms in her cart right away? And you can see these mushroom caps have like this lilac striped color, like lilac and cream. And then the stems and the fluting underneath the mushrooms are in cream with just that little bit, that little hint of taupe or tan to give the mushroom cap, where the stem meets it, that extra little bit of dimension. And this one is on a black base. Like you can see, the core is black. And this one, the core doesn't seem to have any added little surprise like the other two that I've shown. This one is just a straight black core, but with the most whimsical lilac colored mushrooms. So that is the Mushrooms of Flexibility. Then the next mushroom that I fell in love with is this one here. And this one is the Mushrooms of Poise. And believe it or not, I was originally thinking those first three mushrooms were the ones that I was going to be fine with. Like I can walk away from the other mushrooms. But my friend Ollie, she kept like, look at this mushroom, look at how it's paired with this, and oh, look at this. And yeah, pretty soon I started seeing the potential of these little rainbow mushrooms, as I like to call them. And this one, oh my gosh, I am so glad. I'm just so glad that I got the entire kit. How I thought I would be able to resist the whole kit is beyond me. But look at this, you can see there's purples and oranges and teals and chartreuse colors, like just on this one mushroom cap here. It's just like you have all these rainbow of colors, and the base is just this beautiful teal green, almost like the lake eye, like the old lake eye bead. And I almost wonder what this is going to look like with the Dutch tulip, because I feel like the Dutch tulip with the base of that particular bead, I feel like it's going to look so nice on a design with this particular bead. But this one, you can see that beautiful core. And look at that, there's a little bit of black detail to it as well at the core. And again, slightly raised with especially the stems and the mushroom caps, like they are just ever so slightly raised. So if you're one of those people that likes to fidget with your bracelets and beads and things in meetings or when on a call, this entire kit's gonna be phenomenal for that. This one here is called Mushrooms of Sunshine. And this one, like these next two, are probably the most realistic color-wise of the mushrooms. This one has a more tan cap to it with like the creamy fluting underneath, and then almost an orangish tan stem. And it is done on a black core with clear glass over. So those mushrooms are right on the surface. Like I'd almost call this color here almost like a cognac, just a really pretty cognac color. And this I can just see on a design with, I think, the Trollbeads stay bead, the one that is more brown, and I'm blanking on the name, but I'll put it down here. I think that these are going to pair beautifully with that, or like Sahara Night Facet, I think it'll look really nice with. Like I'm just looking at some of my beads that are in my bead box here. Look how beautifully it's gonna pair. This is like a Trollbeads Day from 2020. This is the honeybee one. That one was from the Eastern Facets kit. I'm forgetting the name of this one. Oh, look at it with the pod bead from the Aqua Edge kit. This is orange steel and coral opal. And I'm just even looking at my Masala Facets. This one is from Forest Secrets or Forest Life. But just look at how it pairs. I think Leaf Fall are these two. Like, this is going to be such a fun kit to play with. And then the last mushroom in the kit, this one is called Mushrooms of Strength. This is probably one of the more realistic mushrooms in the whole kit. This one has that cognac and cream cap, and then the fluting underneath is done more in a chocolate brown, and then it has a cream stem. And this one has a black core, and if my eyes aren't deceiving me, like you can really see it here, like there's a little bit of another color there at the core to kind of give it, like to me it's looking like a gray or a grayish green, but so pretty. Again, very raised surface. You can see the glass is completely clear, like a lot of that magic is at the core. And then the mushrooms are done more so on the top with glass. Like how these glass artisans can use molten glass to paint these details on. Like this isn't paint, but it's molten glass that is applied to make these patterns. It just blows my mind how skilled these artisans are. So let me get the whole kit in front of you. So here is the full Treasures of the Forest kit. Fell for them hook, line, and sinker, and I am so happy I did. So let me show you the one Halloween smiley bead that I got before I show you the entire faceted kit. So for Halloween this year, Trollbeads has released a kit of these smiley face beads done in various colors and patterns. I've gone with just this one for now. I might wind up maybe getting one more, but this is the one that spoke to me the most. And my understanding with these little smiley beads is that these are limited edition. If they are limited edition, I'll for sure put that information here. This one is specifically called Family Fun. And the reason why I chose this one is I love this pale peach background. You can see like that pale color is at the core. And then the smiley faces are done in an orange and white. And to me, with this little white one, it is the most ghost-like to me. So I just really loved this particular Halloween bead. I may get one more, and not quite sure which one it would be. Maybe one of the ones that have the black core with the different colors, but we shall have to see if that happens. For the faceted kit, this beauty right here is my favorite. This is called Flower Dawn, and it is just breathtaking. Like, you can see it has these flowers that some of them are green, some of them are just this light powder blue, and then it is on this beautiful green. Like, this is a very, very wearable, versatile green color. It's on this green background, and then you have all this coppery glitter. I'm seeing a little cream in the background as well. Here it is from the side. All of that magic is at the core. Like, you can see those flowers are done very close to the core, along with all of that green and white and copper detail. This bead is just breathtaking. It truly is. This is my favorite of the whole collection. I'm gonna push these mushrooms kind of off to the back here. My next favorite from the kit is this one here, and this one is called Lasting Life. And what is really cool about this faceted kit, and I don't believe I've said the name of the kit. The name of the kit is the Nature Life Kit. But what is really cool about this kit is it includes a couple opaque beads, and this is one of those beads. Like, here it is from the side. And when I first saw the stock pictures, I thought that this was pink, but it is more of a light plum color, and it has leaves that are in a deep, like burnt orange, along with a brighter green. And then you can see some grayish blue or powder blue leaves. This is just so lovely. Like, you have deeper greens, and then the leaves themselves are outlined like in almost like a deep chocolate brown. This is so fall. This I think would look lovely on a fantasy ring, looking down and just kind of seeing like this pattern from the top. It is just so, so, so pretty. The other opaque bead in this collection is this one here called Beauty Bloom. And this one has a very light green. This is almost the color of serpentine, the serpentine stone. At least in my head, it's almost the color. May not be an exact match. It is so pretty. Again, opaque from the side. And you have these leaves that are done in a deeper green and brownish tones, and then of course outlined in more of a chocolate brown. And you see just shade variation in the leaves themselves too. Like some of the brown leaves have cream details, some of the green leaves have cream, like just to give depth and dimension to them. This is just such a beautiful bead. This one I think is very apt for fall. I can really see using this during Halloween, during the month of October. This one is called Golden Trace, and it has this really wearable, brighter, like yellowish orange color, or golden orange maybe. And it has this ripple of glitter just kind of going throughout the center of the bead. For the side profile, like you can just see the color. It's almost like a pumpkin inside, like those flutes that you see on a pumpkin. And it gives this ripple effect, like when you look down on it. And it is just so pretty. And I just love how tonally from like the left to the right, like this side almost looks a little bit lighter, and then it gets a little bit deeper over on this side. And I just think it is so fun. Like if you think about art and how artists will shade things lighter and to darker just to add depth and dimension, that is exactly what the Trollbeads artisans did with this particular glass bead. So this is just absolutely lovely. And like, look at it again beside the pod bead from the Native Elements kit, or Honeybee from Trollbeads Day years ago. This is orange steel. Going to be very fun to style with. The next faceted bead is Swaying Leaves, and this one is very neutral. As you can see, it has a beige background, and the leaves themselves have almost like powdery blue to a burgundy plum tips on them, and they too are outlined in a very subtle like chocolate brown. I think this is going to look really pretty with the fossilized wood that just came out in the spring. Forest Mist would look really pretty. The Trollbeads Day bead, which was Golden Memories, I'm remembering it now. I think that will look really pretty with this. Gosh, trying to think. This one, this was from last fall, I believe. I forget the name of this one, but it came out with the Love of Paws collection. So many pretty, pretty, pretty beads. Here it is, I think, with the fossilized shell. That would actually not look bad either. And then the last bead in the faceted kit is this one here called Lifetime of Joy. And this one is just beyond beautiful. Like it is on a patchwork background, and I see lavender and a very subtle peach, like a brighter orange, lavender, a powder blue, orange, mustard yellow. And then the leaves are this just beautiful burgundy, like a plum burgundy color. It is just so fanciful and so fun. Like I immediately think of this bead on a fantasy necklace with the scarecrow bead. Like it just makes me think of a scarecrow for whatever reason. Like I'm just thinking of patchwork, shabby scarecrow clothes. In fact, let me grab that so I can show it to you. I have this style just very, very simply on my ruby fantasy necklace, but look at how the burgundy of the leaves, you know, it's just a perfect match to my ruby. Like it is perfect. So, oh my gosh, I have it on a crown of leaves spacer. And of course, we have the faceted bead and then my scarecrow. Like, how perfect is this combination? I don't think it could be more perfect if it tried. But let me get the full faceted kit together. So here we have the entire Nature Life kit. As you can see, with all my choices, it would have just been impossible to choose one over the other. This is just a beautiful kit. Like I am just so excited that we actually have both clear as well as opaque included in one kit. I don't think Trollbeads, if I think about it, I don't think they've ever done that. I'm trying to think if the Forest Life or the Forest Treasures, if I think of all the beads in that one kit by Nita Gupta, I think they were all opaque, like when I think about it. So I don't think Troll has ever done a kit that is a mixture of opaque and clear. So that is it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Which well, what are you going for out of this release? This release is just beyond beautiful. Let me know what you think. As always, I love hearing from you, and stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.